Oh, this is awkward, just squatting. Hi, I'm Sage. I'm a beginner gardener and I'm just gonna start on my first raised bed. This is year 2. Last year I did container gardening and I only successfully grew green zucchinis and eggplants, surprisingly, because I said eggplants are pretty difficult, like intermediate level, but I did pretty well with the long the long eggplant. So right now I'm doing the Mel's Mix. It's looking like I'm kind of nervous because I feel like I don't have enough. So it might be Mel's Mix with sage additions, sage revisions. And so I'm kind of nervous because this is a big veggie bed, a big raised bed. First thing first, I would like to say, I never really saw this on TikTok a lot when I was looking for logs. Everybody says to fill up logs. I think that was like, like, oh, just go get some logs to fill it up for the culture, whatever how you pronounce it. It's harder than you think. Like, yeah, some people have like sticks on the street on the side of their, what they call it, they'll have sticks on the side of their curb on the road, but I'm like, or on the outside of the house, like to get rid of, but I'm not going to get on someone's property to get that. And also don't have a lot of room in my car. Oops. So one of the things I just randomly thought of, because I don't get on Facebook, is get on Facebook, look up in the marketplace, free wood, free logs, or just logs in general. It might be an affordable price. I found quite a bit. I would like more, but I got a good amount compared to what I thought I was gonna have, because I thought I was just gonna fill with nothing but soil, especially after a storm, because sometimes branches and all that breaking down and people just want to get rid of it. So that's a tidbit. I found someone on Facebook. Obviously bring a friend because I was nervous, because this was like, the person I found was like out in the middle of nowhere. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is start on my coco coir. I feel like I don't have enough. I bought the biggest one I've seen, and I still like that's not enough, because I didn't want to get peat moss because it's not as sustainable, but it's literally not a single store here that does not have coco coir. They do not have wait, did I say that right? There's not a single nursery, Lowe's, anything here that has coco coir. I went to everywhere, but they have plenty of peat moss. So I bought some peat moss just in case, and nobody has coarse vermiculite. I asked if a certain thing was coarse. They said it is, but I have a feeling it's not. So I bought a big one. I'm like, damn, it's expensive, from Amazon. And I was trying to lay off of Amazon. Like, I literally have not shopped with them for 6 months. But if you want quick, easy shipping, especially since I have a warehouse that's like 15 minutes away, yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's huge. It is crazy expensive. This is my way of measuring it. Well, just to make sure I'm kind of measuring this correctly, or to closest of my abilities. I have a podcast playing in the back, by the way. I need something to do. So this is mushroom compost mixed with vermiculite and coco coir. Because I've been trying to do this for weeks, and the only way I can buy everything and then load everything in my small car is on weekends. Because everybody closes at 5, the local nurseries, and then I don't like what the Lowe's have. They literally have like Miracle Grow everything, and from the research I've been seeing is avoid Miracle Grow. Yeah, this is better to mix. Just go ahead and mix it with your hands. Currently 7 p.m. Sunset's at 8:40, so I'm gonna try to get as much as I can. So I have this huge thing of vermiculite. I thought it was gonna be really heavy, but I get scared of the size. Costed a pretty penny. Whoa! I cannot. This is basically gold. I should not be wasting it. The pictures that do like zoomed in vermiculite, I'm literally thinking they're like rocks, basically. Like I thought they were like bigger pebbles. And I was like, all right, you like it, I love it. I'll do what you ask. But now that I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay. So, but at this point, it's probably good to get a bulk one instead of getting that small $20 bag. And it's only filling up one bucket full and that's it. I already filled up the raised bed with 2 buckets full. And I'm like, yeah, this is not enough. I have a feeling that this is gonna be the last time I ever do the Mel's mix. Or if I am, I'm doing this when it gets cool. Because this is an expensive one. As you can see, different clothes, different day. I kind of underestimated how long this would take and how much I have to fill this up. Because yeah, I could have done the math, but I was gonna wing it. Mel's mix, I don't care what anyone say. Yeah, some people I saw that said that's the affordable way, and then I've seen others, they're like, yeah, this is pretty expensive, and it's pretty expensive. And that is even after putting some sticks. Like I probably saved maybe $10 probably with the logs I put at the bottom of it, of my raised bed. It's like when I was just like already almost halfway full, it gets to a point when you're like, I still don't have enough, and I'm like, if I gotta buy another bag of vermiculite and more coco coir and more mushroom, I might as well buy potting soil, because we don't have no raised bed soil, like a good quality brand here, unless it's, what's it called, Miracle Grow. But I've seen people defluence that, or at least, you know, say not to get that, implied or suggested not to get that. So I'm just going to fill the rest with big bags of Ocean Forest and call it a day, because I don't have time to keep mixing and mixing and mixing. Because it's 80 something degrees right now, 5 p.m. This is getting out of hand. Yep. And it's 5 p.m. I just want to at least get this over with, and don't have to worry about this on my work week. I said, here I am, was trying to be like, oh, I don't want to put peat moss. And this is why I'm going to do the Mel's mix as well. And I said, at this point, I'm just trying to get this done now. I will go back. So it's just a mixture of coco coir and peat moss. And also I heard other things about peat moss too. Not only is it like it's not sustainable for the environment, it's pretty highly acidic compared to coco coir, which is more on the neutral. And I'm saying all these benefits as I'm put in peat moss as well as coco coir in my thing, but I guess it's a healthy balance. I didn't put the whole thing as peat moss. So I don't know. Look at me just justifying myself. Sorry. It's the annoying thing about coco coir. I'm like, just get the water all the way through and freaking soak it up already. So I think it's time to transplant some of my plants from inside to outside. I mean, I guess I should harden it. I didn't really harden these, so I don't feel like hardening these. So I didn't realize I didn't harden these. You know what? We're gonna see if it works, because I don't think I hardened last year. And the thing about this, I was gonna wait till July to put these outside, because that's like the 10 or 8 to 12 week range, so they said on the packet, to transplant. But I feel like they're starting to outgrow each container I'm putting them in. They're getting too big. I have a good grow light. Like I have the grow lights that's for the, and it just has a sprout, and I think it's getting too much. They're getting too close now in my house, that I think they're burning them, as you can see. So I think it should be good without hardening. So it's getting to the point too that it's starting to have like green algae on it. I don't know why I have this many eggplants because it's not like I eat it that often. I just want to say I know how to grow it, and I'm going to give it to family members. Honestly, I'm more worried about my bell peppers. I feel like they're growing out, but not growing up compared to the transplant plants I got from my local nursery. Like, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because one is so much taller, but mine's is just not growing any more taller now. I feel like that's the hard one out of the group of plants I'm planting. Hopefully I have enough for the plants I'm trying to transplant. This is getting annoying. I'm like, at this point, I'm done buying potting soil, but the plants is like, no, you thought. You thought. Especially since I think this is at least 10 gallons. I was going to get a 20 gallon, but this is at least 10 to 15 gallons. I'll probably caption what it actually is. I kind of hate that I'm putting it in here like this when not hardening it, but at this point, I can't wait a few weeks. Oh, wait, maybe I should have measured it first. Bada bing, bada boom. And after that, I'll put like mushroom compost or something like that with it. That's the top layer. So I'm gonna continue to do that for my other ones if I have enough. So my battery's at 15%, so I ain't gonna have enough to film for the rest of all of this. So this is just my journey. I'm just gonna be container gardening eggplant, squash, hopefully just bell peppers. And the other winter squash is going into, I'm also growing cucumber. And the others is the winter squash is gonna go into the raised bed. But luckily it's gonna rain because we've been getting a lot of rain. So I'm gonna let that, because I have no hose and I keep going in and out the house to get water. So hopefully the rain will really get all through and hydrate, water the raised bed, because I have no words in my head. So yeah, if you have any tips on what I should do, gladly appreciate it. This is just step one into the beginner journey, and it's rough, it's pricey, because I am broken, yeah.